Silent death in the undergrowth. The honey badger versus the Andaman crate. In the unforgiving theater of natural selection, survival belongs not to the strongest, but to the most adaptable. Few rivalries illustrate this better than a hypothetical encounter between Mellivora capensis, the honey badger, and Bungarus andamanensis. The Andaman crate, two predators built on radically different survival strategies. One, a master of brute resilience. The other, a specialist of silent, lethal precision. Note on natural range. Scientifically, these two species do not share a habitat. The honey badger ranges across Africa, the Middle East, and parts of South Asia, while the Andaman crate is endemic exclusively to India's Andaman Islands. This piece, and the video concept built around it, is a hypothetical what-if scenario for cinematic and educational storytelling purposes, not a documentation of an observed event. The honey badger, evolution's armored tank. The honey badger's reputation as nature's most fearless animal is not exaggeration, it's biology. Its skin is thick, loose, and rubbery, allowing it to twist inside the grip of a predator and bite back even while pinned. Its skull is dense, and its jaw musculature powerful enough to crush bone and tortoiseshell alike. Most remarkably, honey badgers have evolved a degree of resistance to snake venom, particularly the neurotoxic compounds found in cobras and other elapids. Documented cases show honey badgers surviving cobra bites that would kill prey many times their size, sometimes by collapsing temporarily before recovering and finishing their meal. Their hunting style is opportunistic and relentless. A honey badger investigating crevices, burrows, and leaf litter relies on an exceptional sense of smell rather than eyesight. When it locates a snake, it doesn't retreat from the threat of venom, it leans into the confrontation, using thick skin and quick reflexes to absorb strikes while maneuvering for a killing bite, typically aimed at the head or the base of the skull, where it can sever the nervous system's control center. The Andaman crate, a specialist in silence. The Andaman crate operates by an entirely different playbook. As a nocturnal, Ophiophagous elapid, it specializes in hunting other snakes, occasionally fish, using stealth rather than aggression. Its venom is a potent neurotoxic cocktail pre- and postsynaptic neurotoxins that block communication between nerves and muscles, leading to paralysis. Unlike vipers that strike and release, crates often deliver a precise, controlled bite, relying on the venom's slow, creeping paralysis rather than brute force. Defensively, the crate is surprisingly timid. When threatened, it doesn't rear up or display aggression. It flattens its body, coils loosely, hides its head, and may emit a faint, squeaking sound. It strikes only as a last resort. This makes the crate a creature of avoidance and ambush, not confrontation, which is precisely what makes a face-off with a honey badger so dramatically asymmetrical. A clash of philosophies. In a hypothetical confrontation, the contrast in strategy becomes the entire story. The crate would attempt to flee, hide, or freeze defensively, using its banded coloration as a warning. The honey badger, undeterred by the threat of venom, would press the engagement, absorbing a possible bite while using its powerful forelimbs to pin the snake's body and prevent it from coiling into a striking position. Real-world footage of honey badgers fighting venomous snakes, most famously cobras in Africa, shows a consistent pattern. The badger takes hits, sometimes appears to succumb to venom, then recovers and methodically dismembers its prey, often starting from the head. This single behavioral detail, biting and crushing the upper body and head first, is both a survival tactic and a feeding strategy. By disabling the nervous system immediately, the badger neutralizes the snake's remaining defensive capability before settling in to feed. Survival as a caloric equation. Ultimately, this encounter, fictional in this specific pairing but grounded in real, documented honey badger behavior against other venomous snakes, represents a brutal caloric equation. A successful kill against a venomous opponent carries serious physiological risk, but it also delivers an exceptionally protein-dense meal relative to the energy expended. In the wild, every hunt is a gamble against injury, venom, and exhaustion, weighed against the absolute necessity of caloric intake. The animal that masters this risk calculation without being deterred by fear of pain or poison survives. The one that cannot escape fast enough or hide well enough becomes the meal. It is this unforgiving arithmetic, repeated daily across every ecosystem on Earth, that the honey badger has solved better than almost any other mammal alive.